In this video, we're going to help you keep your zen over the holidays. It's a stressful time for a lot of people. A lot of difficult stuff shows up. It's almost like an emotional incubator for nasty stuff. All right, let's roll that intro. Also, I'm not wearing this hat. Seriously. If you are like the majority of other people in the world, the holiday season brings up a lot of difficult stuff for you, and that is not abnormal. You need to understand that. Whether it's connecting with family that's really difficult for you, maybe you have a traumatic history with your family, maybe the holidays just stand for a lot of stuff that you totally disagree with, and it just puts it right up in your face and makes it super hard for you to deal with. Maybe you don't have a family or people that you're close with, and you're feeling a real dearth of connection in your life. Maybe some difficult feelings of loneliness and isolation show up for you. I'd really like to encourage you, rather than spending this holiday season trying to ignore the things that you don't want to feel, to actually come in contact with them. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but remember, our whole approach of being accepting of our experience, being open to what shows up for us and engaging with what matters is where we're going to go with this. You see, the holidays bring up a lot of difficult feelings, whether it's thoughts around consumerism that make it hard for you, whatever shows up. I'd like for you to pay attention to it, really breathe it in on purpose. Let me give you an example here. Like for me, the holidays are actually a really special time of year for me. They actually matter to me. But I'm not connected with my family of origin, and so a lot of difficult thoughts and feelings show up for me around that. And what makes it meaningful to me is to actually slow down, breathe in that pain, and connect with what matters to me. What matters to me over this holiday season is to be there for the people who matter to me and who have mattered to me, the people who've shared that they appreciate me, the people who have helped to grow me into the person that I am now, the people who nurture and love me. Even though that may not be my family of origin, there's a lot of people out there who have helped me along. What would be important to you? And if you don't have people who have helped you along, what can you do that will keep you committed this holiday season to what matters to you? Really what I'm trying to say is, even in the presence of all this pain, can you keep your eye on the prize, and the prize being what's in your heart? And maybe that's a little cheesy to say this time of year, because there's a lot of these, corny kind of holiday cards going around and sentimental commercials. There's all these businesses and even not-for-profits trying to get you to part with your hard-earned cash. I guess what's at the core of what I'm saying here is, despite all of that, can there still be a you at the end of the day who chooses what's important to you and on purpose makes commitments? What's important to you this time of year? What do you want to be about? Not what do commercials tell you that you should be about, not what does, your faith or any other kind of system in your life, including the way that you were raised or parented. In this moment, as you're here connecting with me and watching this video in your part of the world, what do you want to be about? How can you brighten your corner? What's one thing that you could do that would move you closer to the type of life that's important to you this holiday season? Maybe you take the time out of your day to connect with a local organization and do some volunteering. Maybe even that is a big ask for you. Maybe getting out of bed would be a challenge. Regardless of what shows up for you, I'd like to encourage you to breathe in whatever your pain is and to breathe out a commitment to you, a commitment to your values. If you're in need of help, I'll provide you with resources in the description. Reach out for help. I assure you, you're not alone, and what you're feeling is not abnormal. So let's talk about some of those tricky family situations that people may be finding themselves in contact with. There's inevitably going to be people in your world that bring up some difficult stuff for you. My invitation to you is, this holiday season, when this difficult stuff shows up for you, maybe around family members, we can get hooked by them, rather than just acknowledging that they're there and doing what is important to us in the presence of that. You see, our minds can come up with all kinds of complicated stories about how we ought to behave or what we should be doing. And my challenge to you is, rather than getting caught up in that, to be you, to choose what you want to be about. When you get hooked by the holiday season, when your mind grabs you and pulls you off in the direction that you don't want to go, what do you end up doing? Maybe you end up overspending, or maybe your flavor is opting out and actually avoiding things altogether. How do those things cost you? What would be important to you? And really ask yourself this. Be a little selfish here and focus on what's important to you. How can you live that in your life? And no matter where you are on this planet, my challenge to you is to brighten your corner, to do your best to pursue what's in your heart and matters to you. That's what I'm going to be doing this holiday season for sure. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's very reinforcing to me. Share your commitment down in the comments. What are you going to do to connect with what's important to you this holiday season? I'm going to support you in whatever it is that moves you towards the life that matters to you. Keep chasing those values. And don't forget to share this video. You never know who this could help this holiday season in your world. Thank you so much, and have a great holiday season, folks.